Okay, this is for my friend up on the Arrma Forum who's talking about putting a Raider body onto a Vorteks or Granite. So I've already taken the body off of the Raider, as you can see. And you had one question about the different years of the bodies. And I think the different years just come down to a color coding sequence. Because on the car, over the years, to the best of my knowledge, this rail here, which is attached to the chassis underneath, it's the exact same chassis in the year, best of my knowledge, like I said. Maybe there's some exploded views that can show you that on the forum. But you're attaching into this hole back here, and you're coming up and you're attaching into our infamous 320-183 bracket. So since this distance is the same and there's only 3 mounting places for this, here's the front one, the rear one, both sides, that's 1, 2, 3, you're set and done. Here is the kit we talked about, and here's what I believe you put into your cart. I have one. And here is our part 320-183 sitting right into the kit. Now I bought this because I broke off these lobes here off of my cage, my roll cage, and that holds the wing. The wing isn't totally essential, and if you're installing a video camera on here, I like to put the GoPro right in here, and I can cinch it. It just rests in here real nicely, and then I could put a tie strap around here and cinch it down and it stays put. It kind of wiggles a bit, but you can firm it into place. And like I said, that seems to work pretty good. So that's the first part of the question. Now the next part is how to attach the 320-183 from one vehicle to the other. So here it is on the Raider, as we talked about. And I'm talking about our shock tower support, and I've been talking about the rear side. So if this is the front, this is the rear side, and here's the 2 screws that hold this 320-183 down, and it lays right into shock tower support, right on in there. So if we fast forward over to the Vorteks Granite, you'll see it's going to lay right into these holes. It's going to actually stack in there. There's a shoulder on it, so it will lay in. And then if you use, as we talked about, those longer screws, 5 millimeter longer, I think we said it's 15 millimeter in the email, that will hold down that bracket, and then the bracket will rest right into this relief here. This being the shock tower support, and this being the rear side of the shock tower support, the front shock tower rear side support. Then when you do that, you'll of course have to finish off by cinching back here, same as on the Raider. Then you're going to have those supports for the wing. They're going to go right in under here, just the same as they do on this one. See, they go in here. Now you don't see those lobes on here, right in here, because mine broke off. The wing was there when the car flipped, cartwheeled, whatever. It was just too much and broke them off. I haven't put them back on, like I said, because I think it runs better without it, as far as a place to put a camera for some FPV view right over the top. I think that pretty much answers your questions, so let me know. Okay, here's a quick addendum for you on the mounting the roll cage. I realized I didn't put that part into the video. So here's the roll cage, and you can see there's a screw here, and then there's a little lug here on the roll cage. You might be able to see in the bag, there's a little lug that sticks up. So how is that going to work for you when you go to your vehicle? Got enough light here. there's a hole here for a screw, and then there's a hole on this side where on the roll cage it's going to come through, and that holds it into place. Same back here. You've got where the lug sits in there and then the screw goes into here. It's the same on both frames, so you can just cinch it up, no problem.